Hello everyone, Dan here. I'm going to tell you about a new dream I had last night that I feel is worth sharing because of how detailed and unusual it was. Um, it had a lot of similarities to the dream I had where there was that underwater anomoly, the whirlpool in Brazil. That dream I shared a few videos ago. If you want to see it, I believe it's under the white owl. Um, the white owl, the white owl dream. So I want to direct your attention to the globe here because this dream had to do with the Earth. Um, Basically, I was in some sort of it didn't look like necessarily like a bunker or a hideout, but it was some kind of gathering area that had like this a pentagon like shape. It wasn't the Pentagon, it wasn't a large building. This was a small structure that could only maybe fit 50, 60 people inside of it, located on the edge of a city somewhere. And I was over there with a team of people. They looked like researchers or scientists, and we were looking at computers. And what we were looking at on the computers were radar maps and a variety of different types of maps of the Earth. One in particular that I was paying attention to was the radar map. If you take note, if you've never seen a radar map or looked at one, there have been a lot of videos over the last few years over these sorts of waves and magnetic anomalies that have been going through. You could look up Mr. MBB 333 and other channels that talk about Earth changes. And point I'm making is that this is exactly what I saw in my dream, except it was like magnified by like 100 times. So these sort of waves and anomalies that you would see in the radars over the last few years, and the spike in the Schumann resonance and things like that, just what I was seeing, just imagine that, literally multiply that by 100 times. So I remember clearly seeing first, like off the Pacific, I was looking at a radar map in this Australia area right here in New Zealand, and I was watching this just massive wave of like energy of some kind just going in every direction all across the Pacific Ocean and just penetrating everything in every direction. And it was just insane to look at. It just looked like this massive ripple that just went over the entire ocean. And we were looking at other regions, and then I saw it on both sides of the U.S. coast, these ripples. And I was seeing it all over the globe, and then my attention was directed towards the outside, basically. And my mind's eye was, or my dream was, seeing these pilots and these planes all over the place, and the planes malfunctioning, like they were unable to fly, like their engines were failing, the lights were turning off, all this crazy stuff happening, airplanes grounded all around the world. There's electricity turning off. There was like just chaos and confusion, everybody just looking around, like, and it's dark, the cities are dark, there's like no lights, and there's like people stuck in the airports, and it was just crazy. It was just craziness, and we're just like looking at these maps, like what in the world is going on? Like all these waves of like look like some kind of energy, like this super powerful energy just completely enveloping the Earth. It looked like our dimension here. It looked extremely similar to where we're currently residing. I don't know for sure where or when or what, of course, because of the dream aspect of the whole thing. But I do believe that it was in our planet, in our dimension. So take it how you will. Bye.